Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And I'm Brimstone.
And Brim, I don't know if you realize this or not, but it's a special episode.
Is it? What
it's
episode?
Our 50th episode. We're recording our 50th episode.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. We're getting old and it's amazing.
Dude, and that means if this is our 50th episode, that means in 2 weeks, it's our 52nd episode because I can do the maths.
Okay.
And that means we've been doing it for an entire year, non-stop, never took a break.
See what I'm saying? See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And I am so proud of us because, I mean, it's sometimes with schedules, like we always do, for ladies and gentlemen watching and listening at home, we have very busy schedules, not just with home life, but business life and just, running around and everything. And sometimes, our regular day of recording and filming, it gets knocked off. So we always have to figure out how we're going to do it and fit it in, but we always do. We always do. Yeah. And it's my favorite time of the week. It is. Dayna's like my little sister, and absolutely love sitting in, this is when we get to chat and catch up. So we're usually on for like an hour
before we ever hit record.
Yeah. Which is good because then at least we're warming up too, because as soon as we get on, we're just like, all right, we're just like, okay, are we ready to go? No, not yet. Okay, good. Let's talk. But that's great. Happy 50th.
Yes. I'm so psyched. Big deal.
It very much is. I think that the year we should do something special. What it is, I don't know.
I know we got 2 weeks to plan. 2 weeks to plan.
2 weeks to plan. Then we're gonna be like, yeah, let's just keep it regular.
Yeah. And then people get to the 52nd episode and we're like, hi, I'm Dayna and I'm Brimstone. And this is our episode.
And this is it. Enjoy it. We'll just maybe for the first year episode, maybe we do a best of and we recap.
Oh, okay. Ooh, we had so many good secrets.
Yeah. Maybe we do a recap.
That's a good idea.
That might be something interesting. It might be a little labor intensive on your end, but I don't know. I don't know if that's something you want to do. And I understand if it's not, but we could always do something like that. That might be fun. Or maybe we do a guest thing. I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll figure
something out.
Figure something cool out. Maybe we'll put up black screens and say we're naked behind them.
Yeah.
Well, I know nobody's going to watch on my side anyway, but what do you call it? But we're behind a black screen anyway, so nobody.
We just blur everything and tell people we're naked.
Like, yay, hi, how are you?
We're in our birthday suits for our birthday episode.
You certainly don't want to see me like that right now. What do you call it? I've gained way too much weight. Meanwhile, yesterday I just judged for my fourth year in a row Brisket King New York City.
Ooh.
So I like a meat coma right now.
That sounds like the kind of coma I want to be in.
Yes, you do. Trust me. It is so good. And you got some of the best chefs out there, best cooks. And there was just so many amazing things to taste. And as the judge, you know what I mean? You have to eat everything. So it was like, for me, I am in a super coma right now. And what do you call it? Yeah. And so and I was trying to do that thing. I know you are always perpetually dieting, which is ridiculous because you always look fabulous. And you did come back 5 pounds heavier from Hawaii. So that
was the goal. That was the goal. And I obtained it. You
obtained it, and you don't look a penny over 100 pounds. So. Yeah.
That is because you can't see my lower half.
Me either. Don't look at my breastises. But doing these things, it's crazy because it's like you eat so much, and then it's just like the next day, it's like, all right, I'm gonna be schlepping around the next day. It's just
yeah.
But craziness. What do you call it? So what do we have moving forward? I saw we had some interesting things coming up.
This is a sex heavy episode, I feel like. I was just reading through and I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty sex heavy. It's great for a celebratory 50th episode though.
There we go. So wait, am I reading first or you reading first?
You are up first, my friend.
I'm reading first. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. I met a guy that I really liked, but the sex was terrible. I told myself that with practice and a little guidance that it would get better. Here we are 6 years later with 2 kids and a mortgage, and the sex is still shitty. Some things can't be taught, I guess. Wow. Ooh-wee. Oh my Lord. Well, you had the sex to have the children. Wow, that's a big one. That's a big one.
You know, you just said that. It made me think like, gosh, that really sucks that she didn't even enjoy getting pregnant. Like she was like, God damn it, I have to do this again.
Oh my Lord. That's really like, well, okay, we need to know more. I mean, like, is it that he doesn't have the swerve, he doesn't have the swirl, he doesn't have the, I mean, he can't jackhammer. I mean, get like, is there none of the above? It's just kind of like a wet fish.
Oh man. You know, I mean, I've definitely had relationships before though, where the sex was just awful. And you're like, okay, well, that now I'm turned off. Like, I don't want to do it with you. So we got to break up, you know, like, and sometimes it's just that you don't mesh in bed. You know, maybe he would be great with somebody else. Not saying that you need to divorce your husband. I'm just saying that maybe it's just not like a mesh thing, but you clearly love him because you married him and it's 6 years later. So sex isn't your top priority, clearly, because you stayed with him. You love him, obviously.
That's very sweet. Yeah. Wow. Listen, if he wriggles like a wet fish in bed, you got a little bit of an issue. But here, so, and again, I need more information on why and what's wrong. But I also want to say that, sweetheart, if it's not good, then take freaking control, get on top and do the work yourself. Right.
Sure. I mean, that right. I guess it depends on what you're working.
Come on, Dayna.
I don't know.
Come on, Dayna. If it's just there, if it's not working in any other way, put the hands wherever you want the hands and just you work it your own damn way, right?
Yeah. And because maybe that's what she had to do for her 2 kids.
That's very possible. Got to extract the soldiers, and it is what it is. I mean, I don't know, man. If the sex was bad for that long,
you said wriggle like a dead fish. And
a wet fish,
a wet fish. Sorry. Yeah. It reminded me of it. I'm gonna throw my husband's ex-girlfriend under the bus now. So
now when I have stuff in my mouth, Dayna, come on, make sure I don't spit it all over the equipment.
Whenever I first started dating my husband, he had just broken up with this girl, and they she did not like me. Obviously, we went to the same place, and I, country dancing. And so I always out there dancing, and I'm a very flamboyant kind of a dancer. And she was always just like 1 step, 2 step, 1 step, 2 step. And her friends were like in a corner making fun of me one day. And you could like see them being all like fucking bitchy with their hands and stuff like that, trying to like impersonate me. And so I walked up to them and I said, if you dance like a dead fish, you fuck like a dead fish. And then I walked away.
That's pretty much the case. Listen, if you're with a girl who doesn't, or I don't want to say doesn't dance, because what do you call it? Not dancing in public doesn't mean that they don't know how to dance.
Right.
Just don't want to do it in public. But a girl who cannot dance, or a guy who has no rhythm and cannot dance, there's no way that they're going to be good in the sack. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go take dancing lessons.
I think I agree with that. Like, you got to have some rhythm.
That's it, man. Even listen, and this might sound, fuck it, it's a sex show. What do you call it? Even when I'm drilling, you know what I'm saying? I have a rhythm to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to be a constant, you know what I mean? If you're going to do it like that, it's got to be a hardcore and it's got to be in rhythm. It can't be like.
Yeah. 1, 2.
You know, like
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no.
1, 2, 3.
Like if you're doing like the swirl and getting around and just like a little bit of just the tip, and then pull out, pull back in, and then pull out. You know what I mean? That's a little bit more slow dance. You know what I mean? And you're working the hips, and whether it's eye contact and and kissing and whatever and touching and all that. That's one thing. But that takes rhythm also, you know what I mean? But and when you're jackhammering or drilling, I guess it's more or less similar, the fact of the matter is it's got to be on, you know what I mean? It's got to be on. My only issue at this point in time is I've gained way too much weight, so I run out of breath after I've been going for a certain amount of time. I'm like, okay, we need to stop for a minute. We need just to stop, Let
me get some water. Let me catch my breath.
I just need to breatve for a minute. It's okay. I mean, look,
cardio,
look,
cardio.
Yeah, look, if I die, at least I'll be stiff. You can finish. Might have to wait for the rigor to set in, but we'll be all right. Look, God forbid, but you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, man, like if it's not working for you, sweetheart, take control. And just do it the way you want to do it. Maybe it's not all him, maybe it's not all him. Because if you can't make it work after 6 years, then maybe you're a little bit to blame as well, my friend. And I'm not throwing any heat towards you. Not throwing any heat, but it takes two to tango. All right. This is the dance, just like anything else on the dance floor, in a wrestling ring, but in the sheets, it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? Unless you're whatever. But those who are just listening to the podcast don't get what I just did.
Yeah, there was some finger action, okay?
Some finger actions and things. Yeah.
And things,
anyway,
and
so
stuff.
Do you have anything else to say about this one? Do you agree with me?
I do agree with the take charge thing.
Yeah.
I have never stayed with anybody that was bad in bed though, so I'm not really sure how that goes. So I wonder, like, how sometimes sometimes when you have a partner who is bad at something, then the whole team fucking fails because that one guy just can't pull it together.
True.
So I wonder if it's kind of like that scenario. But I don't know. Again, I don't have experience in that because my husband is excellent in bed. He'll like that I said that, by the way.
He'll be like, yes. Oh, there we go. There we go. What do you call it? Listen, I can't. I have nothing else to say about that. I think. Look, if you haven't taken the reins, then maybe you should take the reins. Is it in every position that he sucks at every position? Have him watch some porn. Sit down and watch some porn with him if that's the case. Be like, you see that? That would be interesting.
It's like teaching. You're like, okay, take some notes. I'm gonna need you to sit down with this notepad right here, and I need you to watch what he's doing. Okay. Just watch
this. It's all right. It's fun. It's fun.
Practice with this fleshlight.
Anyway, on to the next.
Okay, this one says, I look on Twitter and other places before I start my wordle so I can get a better score. Sometimes I can find the answer, and sometimes it's just a clue to the answer. Upside to cheating is my wife thinks I'm a genius.
You cheater. You're a cheater. What do you call it? Cheater, pumpkin eater. Ooh. What do you call it? I hope that's the only thing you're cheating if you're cheating on Twitter for Wordle. Come on, Wordle. Man. It's
Do you play Wordle?
No, my wife plays Wordle.
I love Wordle.
You guys are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Listen, I guess maybe because I don't even know what the deal is with it. I just really haven't paid attention to it whatsoever.
Yeah.
But what do you call it? I think I don't know. Maybe it's fun. I don't know.
For me, it's very fun, but I'm really into word games. I always have been. But this guy kind of reminds me of like those people that watch Jeopardy and then watch it again with their partner like 3 hours later and pretend like they know all the answers to all of it.
Yeah, that seems exactly how that person is. That's like, look, man, I can appreciate it, but I also am like, you need to really just just try it yourself. Don't cheat. You know what I mean?
And why do you need to convince your wife you're a genius? Why not?
Maybe he's the one. Maybe he's the one who's bad in the sack.
Oh, he's like, I got to have something going for me because.
Maybe he's the one who's not so good in the sack that we're talking about on the other side. I think we need to know a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
I think that might be. Is that the same person? I don't know.
I wonder, do you also do that with Jeopardy? That's what I want to know. Do you also
like
do
the
that
Jeopardy
with Jeopardy
people? I can't even like, listen, I'm not a dumb guy. I'm not a super smart guy in terms of like history and things like that. And you know what I mean? Like, so for like Jeopardy for me, like some of the questions I'd be on it. Some of them like, not in a million years. Like, I could not go on the show. I would fail miserably.
Oh, me too.
Awful as awful as that sounds to put myself down, like I know I wouldn't do well on that show.
So I have to know, because I don't know how Jeopardy works exactly, but do they like prep them beforehand? Like these are going to be the subjects, study up? Or are they just like, you better have knowledge of every fucking thing that has happened on this planet in the last 300 years plus?
That's pretty much what it is.
Come here and win.
That's pretty much what it is. You need to be some kind of genius to be on that show.
Damn.
And I believe they do tests and shit before they do the show too.
Oh,
in order to get on the show, I think
because they're like, don't bring us no fucking dummies. We got to know you can compete. Right. The only ones I would get on there would be like the entertainment stuff. They would be like, who notoriously walked into a bathroom shoeless, and I'd be like, who is Britney Spears?
Really? Did she do that?
Yeah, in like 2007 or something like that. She got out of her car at a gas station and walked into the gas station bathroom with no shoes on.
Is that when she had her head shaved?
No, she didn't have her head shaved yet.
It wasn't to that point.
It was leading up to the head shaving, if I remember correctly.
Poor freaking kid. I feel bad for her.
I do
Free
too.
Britney. Oh wait, she did get freed, right?
She's freed. She's freed. She's pregnant and she's married.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that whole marriage thing at this point.
We can go to the next one then.
I don't want to talk about, how do you feel about that? I'm going to ask you how you feel about that one.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know their relationship. So I can't really say when I have absolutely no idea what goes on behind closed doors. I don't want to, speculate on something that I don't know anything about.
Agreed. But here's my thing. And here's my thought pattern. The guy, first of all, he's been around for a while, I think.
5 years.
But this poor girl has been through such a complete mind fuck of a life, Yeah. And everybody that's been in her life who always had her best interests in mind, right? Every single one of them really screwed this poor girl over.
Yeah.
I really as soon as this thing dropped or things got lifted, and then running off to get married and have a kid maybe with this guy.
So that was the thing. That's what they've been wanting to do. Like they had plans on getting married and having a baby for years, but they weren't allowed to because she was under a conservatorship. They wouldn't let her take out her IUD. They wouldn't let her get married. All of the things that she wanted to do. So as soon as it lifted, she's like, well, fuck you. I'm going to go do the things that I wanted to do. And so she married her longtime love, and now she's having a baby and stuff like that. I'm excited for her. I hope that she gets to live the life that she wants to live. And I hope this guy is really good for her. And I hope that he is the rock that she believes him to be. And I hope that they are like blissfully happy. And, there's so many people out there, not in conservationships and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people think that, she has some mental health issues, which I agree with. I do think that there is some mental health issues going on there, but it didn't stop anybody else out there with mental health issues from having a baby or getting married.
Well, he could be The Rock, and he's definitely smelling what Brittany's cooking. But that being said, if she does not have a a what do you call it? What is it again?
Conservatorship?
Prenup? A
Oh, a
prenup.
prenup.
If she does not have a prenup with this guy, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I'm not
She
into
never know.
prenups. I'm not into prenups. All right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, with everything she's been through,
Yeah.
I think she needs a prenup. And what do you call it? If they do not have a prenup, then I am so scared about what's going to happen next. And I could be wrong. The guy could be the sweetest guy on the planet.
I hope
but
he is.
For me personally, I think listen, Brittany is a sweet girl. I do not know her personally. What do you call it? I have mutual friends. I've heard nothing but amazing things about how sweet of a girl she is, how innocent she is, and blah blah blah. Does she have mental issues? Absolutely. But what do you call it? She did not deserve the life, the bad parts of the life of her life that she's had. She works like a freaking beast, like an animal. I respect that. You know what I mean? If I to be completely honest, I would love, an hour to sit down of her and I just sitting and chatting, just to shoot the shit and talk shop. You know what I mean? Because I respect her drive, and I always like to learn from people like that. Whether it's her or Gene Simmons, and there's certain people in the industry, whether you love them or hate them or think they're nuts, they do their business well, and they know what they're doing. So it's always good to learn from these type of people, and I would love to sit down and have a conversation. I just, as a human,
Right.
I'm hoping this guy is not going to, pardon my French, fuck her over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just, because look what happened with her freaking dancer, the first husband. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Piece of garbage. You know what I mean? And his 5 minutes of fame. And now she's forever tied to him. And he hit her up, and he's making tons of money doing nothing. You know what I mean? As what do you call it? I think he's the custodial parent too, right?
Yeah, he is. He has primary care of both of
Craziness.
the boys. Yeah.
Think about that. Think how awful that is.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyway,
hopefully, fingers crossed that
Yeah.
this guy Sam is, good to her. I hope that he
so.
is. Yeah.
But you could see my concern.
I understand. Yeah.
Yes. So I will go on to the next one, which seems like another thing about a female doing something else. And so I'm taking the female reins again. So pretend I'm a girl right now that should I put on a female voice? Anyway, so the next writer says, I'm fucking my mom's ex. Before you go crazy, they dated like 15 years ago when I was a kid, and I didn't really know him at all. My mom and I ran into him, and I thought, well, he was so hot. He kept looking at me, so I assumed he liked what he saw. I found him on Instagram and messaged him. Before I knew it, I was sending him naked selfies, and he was inviting me over the next day. We've been fucking for months now, and I'm really starting to fall hard for him. I have no clue how I'm going to tell my mom about this. For context, I'm 21 and he's 45. And that is what our writer wrote.
Wow.
All right. That's a lot to take in.
There's a lot to unpack there, for sure.
There is. It's a lot to take in. I hope I did the read justice.
You did excellent. That was a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, what do you think, Day? I'm gonna let you take the floor first.
Well, so interesting. First of all, whenever I think of my mom's ex-boyfriends, I've wanted to fuck, approximately 0 of them. It's, knowing that a dude put his penis inside of my mother's vagina automatically takes him off the list. Like, it just I don't care how long ago they dated. If I ran into my mother's high school boyfriend, they had sex one time, that he doesn't get to put his penis in me too. It's not a generational penis. Okay.
Oh God. It's a general, yeah, I can't
generational.
Generational generational thigh gap.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Yes, you don't get to fill both her and I. It just no, thank you.
Wow.
No, thank you.
Wow. Whose thighs felt better around your waist, baby? Who was juicier? Oh
Oh
my
God, he's
goodness.
like, you suck dick like your mom.
Can you imagine? Maybe she gets off on that. Maybe she's like, oh yeah, just like mom.
Some
You know
people
what I
do.
mean?
Some people
Or he's like,
do.
and it's all over her face. She's like, oh yeah, just like mom used to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God.
Come on, man. Like crazy. Just
Ooh.
no. A whole lot of no. Why? No. Like this guy
Yeah.
could have been your stepdad. Jesus Christ. But some people are into that crap. I mean,
They sure are. There's a whole porn category with stepdads and shit like that.
Oh, you could vault. I can't. Well, it is what it is, man. 21 to 45. So, guy is just a couple years younger than me, and banging a 21-year-old and she's enjoying the shit out of it, apparently.
Apparently. I do wonder how mom would take such a confession. Like
maybe she misses
out.
it. Maybe she wants to join in. That's how that type of things happen.
You know what? Not out of the realm of possibility.
Come on. They ran into him. Maybe she's fucking him at the same time. Ooh. How do we not know that? If they don't know it, they don't know it, right? Yeah. Well, she found him on Instagram and maybe they're having, maybe they connected, but maybe the mom and the guy reconnected also, and he's getting the taste of both the pudding.
Generational penis.
Generational penis. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, just like a detachable penis, just change the words a little bit.
Yeah.
I left my penis over at my mom's house. So my mom got to play with it, and then, I got lonely, so I went and picked it up. And then, I brought it back home, and I attached it to my 45-year-old guy, and generational penis, I don't know. I don't know.
It's funny. There's a girl that I'm friends with, and she calls her husband penis. So like if she's looking, it's a joke. Whenever she's looking for him, she'll walk outside and she'll be like, penis, until he's like, yo, I'm over here.
Wow. Is his name Richard?
It's not. Well, no.
That's really sad. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's really sad.
I think it's hilarious.
Call him swizzle stick or disco stick or prong or I don't know, but calling him penis, that's just like a come here, sweetheart.
Well, she's basically like, where's my penis at? Oh, like radar. Where's my penis at? Oh, there he is.
Does this mean that she called when she wants some? Are you talking about?
Just if she's like looking for him or they're, she'll be like, just go out and she'll be calling for him instead of saying his name. She's like, yo, penis.
So does she does that in public out at the store as well in the supermarket?
Yep. She also does, what's it called? The salmon, where she like goes in between your legs and does that to you.
What?
Yeah, she's done that to me a few times. She's done it to my husband too. She just takes her hands and she like does it like a fish and sticks it up between your legs.
What, to hit your genitals?
Yeah.
She sticks her hands on your cooch and on your husband's on your husband's taint.
Yeah, it's just she's joking around. There's usually alcohol involved at this point, but yeah, she does it to everybody. She just fucking swipes.
Is she at least hot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then you can fish me when I'm just kidding. Yeah. No. Like seriously. Oh my Lord. I mean, but now if she was a guy, it wouldn't be so funny.
Well, if she was a guy, my husband would hit him. But yeah. I don't know. I guess that is a weird gender thing. Like whenever she does it, I think it's hilarious and endearing. I adore her. She's my friend.
It's endearing.
I think she's like, you're so cute. Like we're having so much fun. Look at us. Like it doesn't bother me at all. If she does it to Joe, it doesn't bother me at all. But if a dude did it, if her husband came up to me and did it, yeah, that would probably be an issue.
Yeah. I'd say.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, you salmon yourself as much as you'd like.
Yeah.
Woo. It's a little interesting. Are you done with what do you call it? Miss 21 to 45?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh gosh. I thought we were on the last one, but we're not. I met this hot guy at a bar and we ended up going back to my house. I was giving him a blowjob and asked if he wanted to fuck me. And he said, I can't do that to my wife. I was in shock. He left and went back to the bar, and I went back a little later too. That's when I saw him with who I presume was his wife. I still wish I would have walked over to her and said something, but I didn't.
I have nothing to say about that. That's like a wow. Seriously?
That is
Holy sugar honey iced tea.
ballsy.
So he left the bar with some girl and was taking the blowjob.
Yeah.
And then what do you call it? She's like, come fuck me, which, you know, most men be like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
I can't do that to my
And
wife.
he thought he was on some moral high ground where he was like, no, it's cool for me to get a blowjob, but I can't fuck you because I'm married.
Your dick's already in her mouth and you're not already doing something that you shouldn't be doing. People got some fucked up morals. Holy shit. Yes. And meanwhile, where's your wife? Is your wife back at the wife was still back at the bar? Like how, what? You know, like seriously?
I wonder how long he was gone for. Was this like 10 minutes? Well, I mean, blowjobs don't take that long. So
yeah, but where did the person live?
Yeah.
They went back to a house.
Yeah.
So you had to just give it a minimum of 10 minutes, unless the person literally lived right next door, like 5-10 minutes. So 5-10 minutes one way, 5-10 minutes the other way.
Plus the blowjob.
Plus the blowjob. You know,
and like a half hour minimum.
And did he finish? Who knows if he finished? Oh you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't necessarily mean she did a good job. You know what I'm saying? No offense. What do you call him? I'm just saying, you know, maybe it went on for a while, or maybe it didn't, like, you know, or maybe it lasted, you know, a long time. You don't know. We don't know if he was a quick one or a long one.
Yeah.
You know, like, wow.
I can't do that to my wife.
My jaw dropped when you said that. I'm sorry. That was wow. And what do you go? Meanwhile, he outs himself to this woman, and then he goes back to the bar and he's hanging out there with the wife, with this girl who he just went back to her place. That's just bizarre. Holy crap.
And didn't get busted.
You're fired. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Unless they have some kind of understanding, and maybe that's their thing, where he's allowed to go get head from some other girl, and maybe she's allowed to do the same from some guy. Maybe that's the thing, but they're not allowed, but sex is out of the question.
You know, unless they're both there or something. It's a possibility that, you know, they have some sort of agreement, in which case, you know, you do you. But
right. That's not what it sounds like here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Wow. Well, he clearly wasn't afraid that somebody would walk up and rat him out, you know?
Right.
Because he went back to her.
Can you imagine? Because she said she went back and she saw them. How could you not have got like, she should have went back and went up to the woman and went like this. And it smells something recognizable.
Familiar.
Does that smell familiar? Do you recognize this? The smell right there. Just so you're aware. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I guess
maybe if she would have, like,
know.
Maybe if she would have gone up to her and said that, his wife would have been like, okay, you live close, let's go. Maybe, all three of us. You never know what their agreement was. That's crazy. Wow.
That's just nuts. Yeah. Well, I have nothing more to say about that one. I'm sorry. I think that's bizarre. That's like really bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people hit on me, you know, with my wife there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, you know, whether she's there or not, I'm gonna give you the same answer. Well, thank you. I'm flattered, but, you know, not interested, you know, like, but oh my God, like, oof. All right. Are you good with that? I mean, anything else?
I'm good.
All right. Let's move on. The next one says, I started an OnlyFans account where people get to choose what I put inside of me. Wow. Okay. One guy wanted me to put a banana and strawberries up there and then make a smoothie with them and drink it. Another guy wanted me to use a cucumber and then eat it. I've had requests for wine bottles, hammers, candles, flashlights, curling irons, pens, and so many more things. They pay pretty good for it too. I found my little niche in the OnlyFans market. I never thought I'd be making a living shoving objects up my vagina. Alrighty then. Again, a lot to unpack. There's been a lot to unpack this episode. There really is. I mean, I'm starting to not feel as bad about Mr. Wordle.
Holy shit! Episode 50 did not disappoint.
Holy freaking crazy! Wow. Oh my lord.
What gets me is I want you to stick it in your vagina, and then I want it to come out of your vagina, and then I want you to chop it up and put it in a blender, and then I want you to drink it. Like, I didn't realize there was a market to corner there. Like, I didn't realize that men thought that was sexy to stick the things into your vagina and then like queef them out and then put them into your mouth.
Dayna, do I sense a little gagging there while you're saying that? Do I sense just a slight gag, just a slight one?
I'm like, if my husband came to me and was like, listen, I really want you to do this thing. I might make the smoothie for him to drink, but I'm probably not drinking a vagina smoothie.
No. No. My wife hates vaginas, so what do you call it? So I never have to. In a million years, even if I wanted that to happen, she'd look at me like I have 20 heads. She'd be like, "No freaking way," But no.
Oh
Ew.
my god.
I mean, look. I mean, yeah, I like the taste, but at the end of the day, like, why would you? I don't know. I don't know, man.
People like what they like.
People are weird.
People are so weird.
You're entitled to your own kinks, people. We always say that.
Mm-hmm.
We support you, we appreciate you, but wow. And she's probably making bank. She's probably making serious bank. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna stick it up in my cooch and then I'm gonna make a smoothie and I'm gonna drink that smoothie. Oh,
it tastes so good.
It's tangy. Oh my goodness. Oh, so tangy and delicious. I think I'm gonna squirt in it. Oh my god. Like, seriously. Think about this, man.
Good for her for fucking finding her own little corner of the OnlyFans world.
Oh my god. Like, and candles. I mean, are they lit candles or are they just regular candles?
Well, that'd be a party trick.
Yeah. Do you like the candles at the one end and then
maybe you just blow them out with your vagina?
It's like when you do the candling in the ears. What do you call it? Like you heat one end and then the other end pulls it out or something. Like, I don't know. What does that do? Does it pull out your insides?
Oh my god.
I don't know. It's like the people that make the bloomin' onions with the, you know what I'm saying, with the assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like I don't understand why you want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, and but it is okay.
People like what they like. So
okay if you like it.
Interesting. I'm like, what's another name for weird? Do we need to break out a thesaurus here and like
bizarre?
Bizarre. Okay. I like bizarre. Okay. Yeah.
Bizarre. Because
that sounds nicer than weird, right?
Yeah. Like
eclectic. What about eclectic?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Eclectic works. Yeah. Interesting. Intriguing.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Intriguing.
Mm-hmm. I like that
candle vagine is intriguing.
Yeah.
Maybe she should get with Gwyneth Paltrow. You know what I mean?
Goop would love to have her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you call it? She's got the vagina smelling candle.
Yeah. And now she can have a vagina smoothie. She can just add it. It's protein to start your day.
Oh my God. Okay. And that being said, I think that's all we have for today. Our 50th episode in the can and in the gutter, obviously. What do you call it?
Always.
Woo! All right, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. And I got to tell you, it's great to see you again, Dayna. I know, obviously we didn't miss an episode, but we didn't get to see each other last week.
Yeah.
So it's always good and fun to see you and get to catch up, before and during the show. And you guys, man, it's so good to have you guys tuning in, listening, watching, however you guys take in the Dirty Little Secrets Club. And what do you call it? When you have a dirty little secret, Dayna, you want to tell them how to send it in to us?
I would love to. Guys, you can anonymously submit your dirty little secrets at thedirtylittlesecretsclub.com. And don't forget that the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Absolutely, positively. Please, guys, make sure you hit us up on all the social media. Make sure you hit up, everything that you can rate, review, and subscribe on. 5 stars only. We appreciate it. I'm taking all the sexy thirst pics of Dayna off the table because we will not use her as a piece of meat anymore. We're here 50 episodes. We do not need to use her as a piece of meat anymore.
I just thought of this. I checked Good Pods this afternoon, and the Dirty Little Secrets Club is number 10 in the indie personal journals.
Really?
Look at us go.
That's awesome. I need a copy of that, please. That's
Sure.
shoot me a screenshot.
I
will write about that one. What do you call that? That's amazing. I'm so proud of us.
I know. And thank you guys for listening, because we wouldn't be if you weren't listening to us. So thank you.
Absolutely. And please help spread the word. Again, like Dayna said, the first little rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everybody about the Dirty Little Secrets Club. So this way we have as many members as we could humanly possibly have. And, the bigger the club, the better the secrets. I think that's about it. I guess we'll see you guys next week.
You think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.